Hello, I'm Chris, and this is That New England Sound. Today we're visiting a hi-fi friend of mine named Michael. He's a different Michael than the one I buy speakers from, although I did meet him when I bought some speakers from him. Well, this Michael lives in South Portland, so we'll call him Sopo Michael as opposed to Original Michael. Now that we've got that squared away, let's talk about some speakers. Sopo Michael has gone full vintage. He sold off all his modern gear and returned to the past. One of the speakers he found back there was the KLH Model 32. In 1954, Edgar Vilcher and Henry Kloss started acoustic research. Vilcher was 37, Kloss was 25. Vilcher had been Kloss's teacher at night school at NYU. In 1957, Kloss left AR and with Malcolm Lowe and Joseph Anton Hoffman started KLH. At the time, Vilcher still retained the patent for the acoustic suspension speaker. Kloss licensed the design from AR, so it all was on the up and up. However, there must have been some professional rivalry going on there. A teacher and a student inventing something together only to have it tear them apart. Really reminds me of Walt and Jesse. KLH had a prodigious output. They didn't just build speakers. They innovated radios, portable record players, and reel-to-reel tape recorders. In 1963, KLH was selling $17 million of audio components a year. 30,000 speakers distributed over 6 different continents. So, the Singer Corporation, the sewing machine people, decided to buy the company in 1964. Kloss stayed on for another 3 years before going off to follow his dreams of projection television. Let's take a look at this Model 32. It was in production from the late 60s to early 70s. We've got an 8-inch woofer down here with this great old-timey cloth surround. Up here we have a 1 3/4-inch tweeter. You'll see it's got some diffusion on it to keep the tweeter from being too bright. It is just under 20 inches tall, weighs about 18 pounds, like lots of the acoustic suspension speakers from this time. Let's give them a listen. It's really smooth, I would say.
I just feel like I'm back in 1970.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Eventually, KLH moved out of Massachusetts and into California. Then in 1982, it was acquired by a Japanese conglomerate, and all the speakers were manufactured overseas. Then in 1989, another California company bought it and brought it to Los Angeles. And then another company bought it and moved it to Colorado. Then Kelly Global Brands bought it and moved it to Indiana. Now, unlike almost all the other New England brands, KLH is still making loudspeakers.
They are, however, quite expensive.
The KLH Model 32. It's been around for a long time, but it still sounds pretty damn good if you ask me.